myofascial work. And what is fascia? Fascia is the connective tissue that everything in your body runs through. It's the web that every muscle fiber gets surrounded by a layer of fascia, every muscle group. We have superficial fascia, we have deep fascia. I think the easiest example to show, most people know that there's a big band right here. It's called your iliotibial band. And what that is a huge, thick band of fascia. It's a common injury for people that do a lot of bicycling or running, that the muscles become adhered to that fascia. It can create some knee pain, it can create some hip pain, and what we're going to do is show various forms of myofascial therapy, and I'll try to give credit where credit is due to some of the masters of the work. The benefit of doing myofascial work as opposed to, say, a Swedish massage or a deep tissue massage is that Swedish massage is great to get the lymphatics going, to do some relaxation, but if you've got stuck areas in your body, what happens is this web, this myofascial web that's stronger than the muscles, gets stuck in certain positions. So you imagine if you're sitting over all day and your shoulders around, after years and years, that myofascial system starts to get compressed, and just doing a light massage is not going to change the structure. And if you're looking to see long-lasting results and have pain or want increased performance, I would highly recommend getting some therapeutic myofascial release. The most common form of myofascial therapy was probably advanced by John Barnes, and what that involves is latching into the fascia and then coming with a counter pressure and latching into here, and we're just going to hang out and melt this tissue. When I say melt, fascia is quite a bit stronger than muscle. To give you an image of what it looks like if you've ever made boneless, skinless chicken thighs, it's the silver stuff. It's stronger than muscle, it's stronger than fat, and this form of myofascial work is just kind of being patient, feeling where that fascia wants to move, and hanging out with it. From there, I'm starting to get a release as that's opening up. I'm going to come readjust, have my base anchor, and opening up that tissue. So there are a number of different styles of myofascial work. The lightest would probably be craniosacral therapy, and that's a myofascial work that involves just a couple of ounces of pressure, like enough to hold up a quarter in your finger. This particular form is, I don't know, about 4 or 5 pounds of pressure maybe, and I'm going and pulling away from each other. My hands are pulling away from each other. The form of myofascial work that I most commonly employ is based off of Eric Dalton's work, and Eric Dalton was a Rolfer. Rolfing is a very deep form of myofascial work, and we aren't going to work that deep, but we are going to engage the muscles before we release to stimulate the muscle spindles, and then it's going to be more like we're ironing rather than pulling apart. So for this, what we're going to do is I'm going to do some myofascial release along these spinal erectors, but before we do that, we want to engage those muscles. So, Julie, what I'd like you to do is, with a straight leg, lift your left leg about 3 inches off the ground, or off the table, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop, and that gets the muscle activated and engaged. Now, notice that I'm not using any oil. You can use a little lotion, but basically I want to be able to hook into the tissue. If I'm putting a bunch of oil, I'm just going to glide over it and not get into the myofascial system. So she just engaged those muscle spindles, and now I'm going to come and just scoop that out. Good. Now you can also use this structurally. As I'm looking down, I don't think the camera angle can show it, but she's a little rounded right here. This part of her thoracic curve is a little higher than this side. So we want to start to bring that tissue over the hump because we want to even this out. So this tissue I'm bringing laterally, and notice I'm not just pushing down, I'm latching into the tissue and scooping up and out, up and over, that is. Same thing with this side that's the down side, I'm going to pull that out. Good. And one more time down the back. Both hands. Notice it's really slow. It can be difficult getting used to working with little or no lotion, but you just have to feel that tissue release, dive down into it, and let it unwind. And that's Fascia 101. Well, thanks for watching.